Good morning. This is Shirley from Shirley's Art Adventures, and it's been a while. Today is February 12th, and it's probably been at least a month or so since I posted a video. So, winter's coming along. I'm actually getting ready for an upcoming show next week in Janesville. It's going to be for dogs. Actually, is raising money for dogs. So I've done this show a number of times. So, hey, that's exciting. I'm going to get out on the road. And since I talked to you guys last, I'll kind of show you what I've been doing. I've been working on resin projects, trying to get ready for another show I got into, Art at the Right Place, which is the Unitarian Church in Madison. My first time in that. I tried under jewelry, I tried under watercolor. This time I tried under mixed media. So they let me in, so I've been working on that. I've made a number of coasters. Here's one that I made from my watercolor painting of a covered bridge, and it has these little feet on the back of it. So, you know, I'm going to be featuring my coasters in these upcoming shows. The other thing, I've been working on my Wisconsin art. So I think I showed these magnets before. I did a design of Wisconsin, and I put my watercolor pictures in the back of it. I did a number of those, and I would get them printed up as photographs, and I would started cutting them out, and I made this little, it's going to be a coaster. And with this coaster, I'm going to put these clear feet on the back of the coaster. There's little tiny feet, and it's very rough, so I have this file. I will file down these rough edges, and I'll attach the clear feet to the back of the coaster. Now my Wisconsin art, I've done it some different ways. I made some larger ones. So this one here, I put the large Wisconsin in the middle, and this is the one of the fall road. It's two-sided, so I mirrored the images to make them two-sided, and then I added some other little Wisconsin features to this. I'm not sure if this is going to be a spinner, a hanger, sit on the table. I think what I want to do is I'm going to put some copper around the outside of it to make it, you know, more finished. So that is a work in progress. So I have some other resin things I'm working on. Last summer, pretty much all my spinners sold, so I had to make some more spinners. And in order to do that, I had to cut out some more pictures and get some photos ready. And I'm going to do a tutorial on how I cut out the pictures and how I get them into the spinners. So here is a spinner, and it has some plastic I need to pull off of it. So this was made on a plate, and I put the Ziploc bag in, and you can see the texture of the Ziploc bag in the spinner. And this is one with bees, and in the center of it is going to be another bee, and these will spin because I have these little mechanisms here that spin around. And I also have these little tiny ones that you get from the fishing store. So you use fishing line to put all of this together in a little glue. So that is my project to do that. I need to drill some holes in this. It's kind of ironic. My husband brought the drill down. Thought it was for me. I guess it was for him because he wanted to hang the Packer stock up on the wall. So I didn't get around to drilling my items, and the drill disappeared. I'm like, didn't do my stuff. I guess he needed the drill. And I noticed the Packer stock hung on the wall. So I need the drill back. There's a number of pieces I do need to drill. Okay, what else have I been working on? Well, Valentine's Day is coming up on Monday. And since I'm in two little shops, I made a whole bunch of these little Valentine people. They're very cute. They're at Kylie's in Middleton and J&J Gifts and More in Verona. Speaking of J&J Gifts and More in Verona, my friend Zarina, she needs to move. So she's having a fantastic sale there right now. She needs to level out her inventory so she doesn't have to store it or move it as much. So stop in there in the next few days because you get some really super good deals. And then once she opens up again or goes online, I will let you know because she has a number of my items in there. I do need to pick up the things that won't be going on sale. So maybe I'll show you what those are later. So at work, you know, I work with the seniors and I just do a lot of hanging out sometimes at the end of the day. So I grab my crochet stuff and I make things. So this, I don't know if you can see this, this is made just from a crochet hook, and it's supposed to be a waffle. So it has these little tiny squares in it. I guess you can see it there. And it was actually kind of fun to make. And the back side looks like this. So I'm always kind of experimenting around with things. I like to try new things. I got a book from my friend, and it showed this, and it's supposed to have syrup on it and a little pat of butter to be just like a waffle. My mom, I've been keeping her busy too. Apparently her towels have sold quite nicely at J&J Gifts for More. I don't know how many are left. There's only like 5 or 6 last week in there. You know, we're trying to move them out for now, and then we'll put them back in. And then once we put the things back into the store, there's going to be like 4 or 5 of them, and then you'll be able to order online. So this is little kitty cats she made. It's been interesting for her because her vision isn't as good as it once was, but she's still doing a good job with the towels. And it's kind of funny, Francis, you know, he helps with the button. He threads the needle. So they're a pair. So he's threading the needle, she's sewing the buttons on, she's making the towels. It keeps her busy, it keeps her happy, and I am so glad she still is able to do this. I was able to get her more towels. So that's a very good thing to keep your mom busy. Now my son, he has a friend who is having a baby, and he knows my mom likes to make things, so he requested that she make this afghan for the baby. So I bought the yarn, and she wanted, the mother, she wanted it to be in Arctic colors. So these are the colors that we decided upon. We have white, gray, light blue, medium blue, and a dark blue. So my mom did this, and my son, you know, he wants to pick this up to give it to his friend. But my mom wanted little booties to go with it, and she didn't think she could make the little booties, so she gave me the pattern and a little hat. So I made this little hat this week. Can you see that? Honestly, I thought a little hat would be so easy and it wouldn't take long at all. You're all right. You know, it's small, but when it's small, it takes twice as long. And the little booties, well, they were never made little booties before. So the first little booty I made was small. I thought it was too small for a baby. So then I made these 2 little booties, a little bit bigger. I used a little bigger crochet hook. So that and the afghan will go to the little baby. So that's nice. And I've been trying to keep up with my amigurumi because that seems to be, you know, my high selling item. And with upcoming shows, I need that along with my resin art. I have hardly done any jewelry at all, but, you know, I'll probably do some of that. So my latest little amigurumi is this little llama and a baby llama. Aren't they sweet? Just a cute little, this is a fun little project. When I go to the store and I see books, it's hard for me to resist the books because they have such cute things in them. And plus I can find different patterns to experiment with. So my little llama couple. And Tunisian crochet. I started doing this, oh boy, a few months ago. And I think I'm probably on my 4th try here because it just wasn't working out. It's a little different than regular crochet because you use this great big hook. It has a hook at the end and it's like a knitting needle. So it's a combination between knitting and crocheting, and it does tend to curl, and when I first tried it, it wasn't even. It slanted to the side, So I watched a tutorial on how to do Tunisian crochet, and I kind of half pay attention because I'm doing other things at the same time. So I go out and try, and lo and behold, it curls, and it's not quite what I wanted. So I tried again, and I tried again, and then I watched a couple more tutorials, and I found out how to keep the sides straight. So I think we are okay with this one. So this is a little swatch that I'm experimenting with. And since it's only 16 rows across, once it gets more of a square, I'll go around the outside of it. And I think it will become a dishcloth at some point in time. So anyway, so that's been keeping me fairly busy over the last couple of months. So look forward to talking to you some more. I want to show you more about the resin art and how I put that together. So we will have a good day, and hey, guess what? I get to go to a movie. First movie in like 2 years. So, well, happy Valentine's Day, and I'll chat again. This is Shirley from Shirley's Art Ventures.